Hello, my name is Raemour, and in this video, I'll be giving you a guide on how to play Engineer in the World War II tactical shooter game Hell Let Loose. Get ready to learn and get ready to get ahead in the game. The Engineer class is responsible for constructing defensive fortifications at critical locations on the battlefield and to create nodes which will supply the team with valuable resources throughout the battle. The Engineer is equipped with anti-personnel and anti-tank mines, which can be devastating when placed and used properly. Now, let's take a look into the equipment and gear in which the Engineer carries onto the battlefield. First, starting with the United States Engineer. The United States Engineer is armed with an M1 carbine, 2 bandages, a wrench, a hammer, a torch, 2 anti-personnel mines, and 1 anti-tank mine. Once you reach level 3 and unlock the Sapper in the Engineer class, you get access to the M3 grease gun, 2 bandages, a satchel, and a torch. The German Engineer is armed with a Carabiner 98K, 2 bandages, a wrench, a hammer, a torch, 2 anti-personnel mines, and 1 anti-tank mine. Once you reach level 3 in the German Engineer class, you unlock the Pioneer and you get access to the MP40, 2 bandages, a satchel, and a torch. Let's now take a look at how to build structures and fortifications. When you equip your wrench, you are given a menu of structures and fortifications you can build as an engineer. You can scroll through the menu with your mouse wheel to find the right structure you wish to build. I decided to use barbed wire in this case. After finding the right spot, you can hold down the left mouse button and it will begin to build. A tip is to use Q and E to rotate the object to better fit in the place you want to put it. After placing the structure you want to build, you now need to equip your hammer, walk up to it, and hold left mouse button to begin building it. Barbed wire is very unused and unappreciated. The enemy has to climb over it, making them an easy target. Nodes produce resources that affects the team's ability to fight the battle. The 3 types of resources are munitions, manpower, and oil. The commander can use resources to do things such as spawning vehicles and calling in bombing runs. If your team runs out of resources, it cannot do such things. This is how you can effectively play the Engineer during a battle. First, find a supply truck. A supply truck looks like a rectangle with a line going through it at one of the HQ spawns. Once you find your supply truck, enter it by holding F and starting the engine by holding E. You can drive forward by holding W and turn left by holding A and turn right by holding D, and you can reverse by holding S. And now we need to find a good spot to build our nodes. It's best to place your nodes behind concealment or hard cover. This is a good spot, so let's set up here. You can drop the supplies from your truck by holding the right mouse button. A supply truck holds 2 crates of 150 supplies each. When building your nodes, it's a good idea to keep them distanced from each other and hide them in places which enemies passing cannot see. Now that we placed our nodes, it's time to make them. Each node will cost 50 supplies each to construct. If you ever want to know how much supplies you have left, press T and it will show up. If you press T again, it will disappear. It's a great idea to build defenses while you're at your nodes, so if you ever need to defend it, you already have an established defense. It's a good idea to build roadblocks on roads that are likely for the enemy to travel down. Since we're playing the Americans, we have access to the Hedgehog. The Germans have access to the Belgian Gate. Now that we have some defenses, it's always a good idea to move your truck out of view of possible enemies. Now that we found a spot that we think works, let's make sure it works. And yes, it is. It's hidden well. However, we can hear the engine. Engines can be heard from very long distances. Let's go turn it off. You do this by entering the truck and holding E to turn off the engine, just like starting it. Now we can no longer hear it. A quick tip with hedgehogs is that you can actually climb it and use it as a ramp to get a better shot over obstacles and structures. Just like trucks, supply crates that are left in the open are dead giveaways that there are nodes in the area or a friendly base. So instead of just leaving it there, let's go ahead and make some more structures, and doing so makes your base that much better anyway. Once we use up all the supplies, the crate will disappear. As you can see, we still have 50 supplies left. Let's go make a better base. Once we run out of supplies or finish our area, let's go back to our supply truck, get more supplies, and or travel to other places on the map and drop off supplies. The engineer in Hell Let Loose is probably the most capable class. It has the ability to change the battle completely. And in my opinion, it's my most favorite class in the game. So guys, it was a pleasure. This wraps up my engineer guide on Hell Let Loose. I hope you guys learned something in this video. It took me a while to make this video, and please like, share, and comment. I will see you guys on the battlefield.